Elon Musk is allegedly moving to Palm Beach. He's eyeing a $100 million condo at the top of this building. And if he does end up actually closing on this deal, it will make him almost next door neighbors with his new best friend, Donald Trump. This purchase would make for the most expensive condo ever sold in the Palm Beach area, and insiders are saying that there are endless reasons as to why Elon would want to make this move. In today's episode, let's take a look at this story together. I want to take a look at the building that Elon is thinking about moving into. I want to get into why this could be a good move for him. And I'd also like to try to get into the bottom of the draw here, because last I knew, Elon was in the process of selling all his physical possessions, claiming that his goal was actually to own no house. Now, to me, it seems like the most obvious reason that Elon would want to be moving to Palm Beach is to be closer to Trump. I mean, they've been spending a bunch of time lately because not only did Musk endorse Trump as a candidate for president, but Musk was also recently selected to be the co-chair of the Department of Government Efficiency, also known as DOGE. Plus, I think these two have become more than just business associates. They're actually friends at this point. Musk spent Thanksgiving at Trump's Mar-a-Lago club, and he was even invited to be in the Trump family photo on the night that Trump won the election. How sweet is that? Another reason he could be drawn to Florida, though, much like other big names who have purchased property around here recently, like Ken Griffin, Jeff Bezos, and Tom Brady, is because Palm Beach is pretty widely known as an area that offers privacy, lots of luxury amenities, great weather, and favorable taxes for the rich, which is probably why all those celebrities plus another 58 billionaires call this place home. So yeah, I'm not all that shocked that Elon wants a place in Palm Beach. The only thing that kind of threw me off when I first read this story is why he would want to spend all of this money on a condo. Like, you would think he would rather have a nice big estate with a gated entrance and direct access to the water. Just browsing around at the more luxury single family homes for sale in this area, there are a ton of options available, many of which are like a quarter of the price of the condo that Musk is looking at. Plus, with a lot of these homes, you're getting more square footage too, more amenities, and you get a yard. What you're not getting with a house, though, that you are getting with a condo is more of that lock and leave lifestyle, which I'm sure is a pretty big draw to Elon. This especially makes sense for him because I don't think he plans to move to Palm Beach full time. He's actually living full-time in Texas, much closer to his SpaceX headquarters. Anyways, moving on to the unit that Musk is eyeing, is located in a 25-story condo tower built in 2020 in one of the best pockets of Palm Beach. Units in this building enjoy unobstructed views of the Intracoastal, Palm Beach Island, and the Atlantic Ocean. And according to the building's website, this is one of those properties that's got everything you need. It has a fitness center, a beauty suite, a club lounge, several pools, a spa, conference rooms, private garages, plus stuff like a 24-hour front desk staff, full-time concierge, 24-hour valet, and full-time security. When you read through a lot of those amenities, you realize that a lot of these are things that you are never going to get with a single-family home. You're only going to get these with a condo, and a lot of these are probably amenities that someone like Musk is actually going to be taking advantage of. The exact unit that Musk is rumored to be eyeing in here is one that beauty mogul Sidel Miller currently owns. She picked this place up for $43 million back in 2019, which was a record-breaking sale at the time. I wasn't able to find any photos of the exact unit that Musk is looking at, but there are a couple other units for sale in this building right now that we can look at. These things are priced anywhere from $15 million all the way up to $25 million, so we might as well look at this one together. It's probably the closest comparable to the one that Musk is looking at. We're in unit 2203, which tells us we're on the 22nd floor, pretty close to the top of the building. This unit's a 5-bedroom, 5,000 square foot apartment. It's priced at almost $5,000 per square foot. Completely irrelevant to today's video, but you guys know I love going back and looking at price history. So this unit actually originally sold for $12 million when the building was originally built in 2020. They relisted it for sale in June 23 for $29 million. They've been dropping the price ever since, so they've been having kind of a hard time selling this one. It's probably a bit overpriced. Anyways, here's how they kick the listing off. The views are obviously insane. With this first handful of photos, they're just going nuts showing us the patio space. I guess there's about 2,000 total square feet of outdoor space here. I gotta say, very weird mix of furniture in this unit. It's probably why they're having a bit of a hard time selling. It doesn't feel huge either for it being 5,000 square feet. Like, this is kind of your great room, your main living area. You have dining here in the corner, living room here, and then kitchen in the back. Nice mix of finishes in the kitchen though. It looks like we got marble countertops. They use the same marble on the backsplash. I like the white cabinetry, the double oven, the big wine fridge. Gosh, so they went loud in the powder room. Kind of same thing going on with the wallpaper in the bedrooms. I cannot imagine that a lot of these details were done originally by the developer. These were probably custom additions that were made by the buyer. Anyways, the point here is just to get kind of a feel for the unit that Musk is looking at. We could assume that the unit he's looking at has similar views to this one. It probably has different finishes throughout. I think his is also a bit larger as well because it's a higher unit and a penthouse unit. Also, as I'm making comments on a bunch of the furniture inside of this house, I'm realizing I don't think I've ever seen the inside of one of Elon Musk's houses. Like, part of me just pictures him to be the type of guy who like has a blow up mattress in the corner of the living room with like his game console and that's it, because he's just too busy working so much to even be concerned with like decorating his house. Anyways, the draw of this building, for one, is the views like we just saw. For two, it's the amenities. It's got this huge gym, which probably hardly ever gets used. I think this is that like beauty parlor part of the building. Here's the sauna in the spa. And hey, the unit we were just looking at might have seemed a little bit dated, at least based on the finishes and the furnishings, but the common areas and the lobby of this building are impressive for sure. The timing of this story is kind of funny because it was just like 6 weeks ago or something that I was actually thinking about doing a video about Elon Musk. I don't know if any of you guys caught this story, but there's a bunch of outlets that were reporting that he bought a $35 million secret compound in Austin. It was supposedly a collection of 3 mansions that were all within a short walk of each other. And the stories were saying that his goal was to create a place for his 11 children and their mothers to live so they could all spend more time together. Would have made for an interesting video, but not long after those initial reports, Musk debunked the rumors and said that he does not own and he is not building a compound in Austin. I'm sure in some ways it's rough being Musk. It's kind of hard to imagine basically every news outlet out there watching your every move. But when you're the richest man in the world, a guy who's worth as much as $500 billion as of the last report, people are naturally going to be curious how you're spending that money. $500 billion though, like that's actually insane. Last I knew, this guy was worth like $300 billion. So at this point, he's worth as much as Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg combined. That's crazy. That's a wrap for today's episode, you guys. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below before you go. I think only like 20% of the people who watch these videos are actually subscribed. So if you're one of those people who's not subscribed, just click that button down below before you go, and I'll see you guys next week.